Hello, hello. I'm going to be doing the roll the dice challenge today. I was tagged by Rhonda Said, my beautiful wifey. She was also doing it as a little collaboration with a couple of other YouTubers. Also live streaming currently camera, so you will hear Joe talking every so often too. General premise of what this is, I have to roll the dice every time I am doing a different part of the makeup routine, and the number that it rolls, I have to do that amount of that product. So if I roll a 6 for foundation, I do 6 pumps of foundation or 6 layers. I currently don't have my LED lights going, and I was trying to think of a way of potentially making like it part of the challenge to set the colour. So I'm trying to think what. Start with white. I'm trying to think if there's like a way to randomise it. Then I can just fling my finger around the screen and not look at it and see what it gets on. Interesting yellowish tone. Okay. I guess that's what we're going for today. I've got 3 different primers that I tend to use because I like them for different things. So I've got the Hangover RX primer from Too Faced. I've got the NYX Pore Filler primer and the VDL Lumalayer primer. I usually go in with the Hangover first, the Pore Filler, then VDL. So I think I'm just going to roll the dice, which I'll be doing on my phone because I don't have an actual die with me. And I'll do that amount of pumps of each individual primer, and it's not going to be fun. So I've just gone to random.org and then I just got the bread to roll dice. I got a 1. So 1 pump of Too Faced, which is kind of sad because I usually use more than 1, so 1. And I usually just put this all over the face, mostly, or in particular trying to coat where I use the other 2 primers the most, and then obviously spreading it around the rest of the face too. I try and focus most of it on my nose, just in the centre of my forehead and up here. Next one, which will be the Pore Filler primer. Right. Oh fuck. I got a 6. I usually do like a pea-sized amount, so I'll just do 6 pea-sized amounts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's kind of cute all in a row.
I know, I did little 6 pea-sized amounts. I'm gonna literally pick up the pea-sized amounts and place them in the spots. So I'll do like, oh, I might need to rub it in. I've rubbed 2 so far into my nose. I better have a snatched face after this because this is going to be horrible to wash off. I'm going to grab 2 dots and put it on my forehead. And I'm just going to put 1 pea size on this side of the face and another pea size on the other side of the face. I mean, it doesn't actually look bad. My nose looks very smooth.
It actually looks kind of nice.
This one I'm kind of scared about because this could go where it starts turning very quick. I don't know how much I have left of this. If I run out of that, I'm going to substitute it with the Danessa Myricks highlighter in the shade Synergy. Roll again. It gave me 6. Uh-oh. So I guess just... Oh no, there might be enough. I'll just dispense what I would use as like 6 of what I would normally use, which if you know what this primer's like, you know how much that is.
Yeah.
No! That's not even all of it. Oh shit. Oh, I'm glowy and hoey.
It still don't look terrible though.
Yeah, no,
Not like I thought it would.
I feel like I should add a little bit more, or at least, like I said, use some of this. So I might just do a little bit of that as well. Do some underpainting, you know. Just to top it all off, I'll do 2 squirts. 1 for one side of my face and 1 for the other. How about that? And this shit's pigmented as well, so I'm shiny. So that's just with the Lumalayer, and that's with Danessa Myricks. Oh my god, my hands are so glittery. I mean, it doesn't look bad, I just look extremely glowy. I'm gonna rub it on my arms. I'll be a glowy hoey queen, how about that? Tin Man chic, you know? Now comes foundation, using Hourglass Vanish, which this is a full coverage foundation to begin with. Hopefully it's nice and gives me a lower number. If it gives me another 6, okay, it gave me 5, so 5. I usually hydrate my sponge by spraying it with setting spray. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So to try and spread this out, I'm just gonna have to go. Oh no! It just fell right off my face. It's okay. I just got a little bit of foundation on my shirt. Oh, absolutely stunning. Oh, this.
Wow.
Just a bit of coverage. Nice natural beat.
Now I'm nervous because Mama Lonnie that I was going to use as full coverage.
I really hope at least I get a lower number for concealer. I'm just going to try and fix any of the blending because it's a bit hard to make it a consistent blend when you have this much product on. God. Yeah, my thought exactly, Bird. So I'm going to go in now with concealer. I'm going to use the Hourglass one as well because why not? Might as well make it fucking matchy. So I'm going to roll again. Pretty sure I hit roll again. Okay, it did roll again and it gave me 5. 1. And the best part is this isn't the concealer that's supposed to match this shade. It's supposed to match the slightly darker shade. I'm doing like 2. So I've done 2 swipes on both sides of my face. I'm gonna do. I've done my 4th on my forehead, and I'll do my 5th one like oh my god, that's so much concealer. So I'm going to grab the butt end of the sponge I use for my foundation. Just add a little bit more moisture, try and save this somehow. I don't know how one can bounce this in. Will it even bounce in? Or will it just be its own, like, layer? I mean, there's so much concealer on that I'm just going to be able to blend it all out into the foundation. So it's just going to make the foundation slightly darker. I'm just going to pull it onto my eyelids as well because I'll just use this as my eye base. I'm going to go in with my Mecca Max Off-Duty Contour Stick. And what I usually do is grab this brush with this product and I paint it on. So basically, I'm going to roll, and the amount of times I roll is the amount of times I have to dip in paint on one side of on each side of the face. So if I roll 4, I have to do it 4 times of normal application instead of just like doing 4 swipes on, because that would just disrupt the base too much and really fuck it up. Try and make it look at least decent somewhat. So rolling again. I got a 3. Okay, that's not too bad. So I literally go 1, 2, 3, 4 is my normal amount. So I'll do that 3 times. Or 2 more times after I apply it now. And I mean with this will just help start making everything work together. So that's why I'm also like my makeup style, because I can kind of finesse this to just work with how I usually go extreme with colour anyway. I just don't usually go extreme with the amount of product I'm using. That's 1 coat, giving me a little bit of snatchery. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, thankfully this is the last one. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, for at least this side. And once I blend this out, I'm just going to cut the camera quickly and do this side off camera. So let's do the last layer, which is number 3 on this side. Cool. I'll see you in a second. I was actually thinking about it, and I usually, when I do on my head, I usually do like a small little swipe of it. So this time, instead of just a little swipe, I'm going to do 3, which is going to be so much contour. Oh my god, it doesn't even want to spread on there properly because there's so much product on. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. Because I've got these giant shit marks on my forehead. I'll be a bronzy goddess, okay? Kind of grotty. The way that it's breaking down with the foundation. Oh, look at that delicious close-up of the texture. A super duper close-up blending of this out. How about that? Oh, you get this HD close-up. Yeah, I'm over that now. That's way too hard to try and do. That will do. Now, I usually go in with blush, and with this one, I am going to use Made by Mitchell blush, and I will be using it in the shade Sweet Cheeks, which is this beautiful baby pink. So when I actually put it on, I'll do like swipes of how much or what number it rolls. So, and then we go roll again. Of course, I got 5. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, like this for me isn't too bad because I don't mind having a really bright blush. I just don't know how it will play with so much face product on. In person it doesn't look too terrible. Side without blush, side with. 5 swipes on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I also usually put some on my nose. Let's do 5 swipes on the nose. 1, 2. I'll dip back in and do 3, 4, 5. I mean, it doesn't look bad even in person. It doesn't look good though. It definitely is like flawless as fuck on camera. I think I need to just turn down the brightness because I'm so pale it's just throwing off the DSLR. And you can see even on DSLR now, with brightness slightly down, it's pretty. See a bit of the blush better. I'll just use what is left over on the brush just to add some colour down here. I usually next will go in with highlighter. This is where it could get messy. I'm going to use my StarGem Cosmetics highlighter, and I will use the shade Shooting Star. Swatch it so you can see a bit better what it is. It's kind of like a iridescent pinkish blue. I usually use this paddle brush for highlighter application. I mean, no, I'll just grab a brand new brush for this occasion just to be consistent, I guess. I did clean this brush. This is just a brush from Morphe. I will use that. So, let's see what dice number I get. Roll again. Now that is homophobia. Only gave me a 1.
That figures.
So, 1.
I'll make this ad.
I don't even think I used the best brush to pick it up because it doesn't look like it did shit. I guess maybe I'll just do 1 swipe with my finger then, eh? So I'll just do 1 fuck you. That will do. That will have to do because the brush didn't seem to pick up anything. And you can barely see shit anyway, so it's not like my finger did much better. But it's okay. It's not right, but it's okay. I also think there's just so much face product on there that while I'm tapping it in, it's just kind of melting in with everything else because of how little I'm using. So that was kind of a disappointment. I'll do 1 little finger swatch swipe and pat onto the tip of my nose. At least that kind of shows up. I'll do a little tap above my Cupid's brow. Oh, Cupid's bow. A bit on my chin. Last bit on my forehead. Oh, it's going on Chunky City. Oh, yuck. It still looks fine. Question mark. Well, at this point, let's set it with setting powder. I usually use the StarGem Cosmetics Moonstone setting powder, and I'll usually dunk in it once for each side of my face and forehead. So we'll see how many dunks I do. 5.
You and Rhonda both got high numbers.
Except for highlighter. The only fun one that I don't mind getting, all of them. At least I got some fun with blush. So I've got some in the well. I mean, I could also say that is like literally 5 applications worth on the end of the brush.
That's true.
I think I'm just gonna say that's 5 applications worth and... Oh, oh no! Oh, you can't see that, but it's made my cheek turn grey.
Oh no, it has. I can see it. Oh my gosh.
Shit. I think it is because of luminous powder. Now to do that on the other side. Oh, absolutely phenomenal. Tasty. Mmm. Well, this is a bad representation of the StarGem product. This usually works really nicely, especially with this foundation. I haven't used it before. At least it looks smooth as fuck. Flawless too.
Right, Ashley. Everything you're looking to tag those sleeves.
Just a little bit. I mean, the best part is this foundation does actually match me. It's just my face is very tan. At this point now, I'm pretty powdered, which the only thing I have left other than lips is the eyes. So I think what I'm going to do, because there is 6 shades in this, I think what I'm going to do is roll the dice. Depending on the number is the amount of times I have to dip into each shade in this palette and make a look with it. See what number I get. Okay, it's got a 4. So I'm just going to quickly pack out what was already on my eyelid. Use that as a primer base. This big fluffy brush. I'll go into the black. This is definitely not the nicest to blend out over the top of this, so I definitely do prefer like a proper base. Especially this is going like kind of corpsey. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to go in with a smaller brush and I'll be dipping into this shade. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Doing little circular motions to blend it into that black that we first put down. Start blending it into the crease, or what I usually do is my crease area, which is up here, slightly above my actual natural crease. I'll also run a little bit of what's on my brush, start bringing it down underneath my eyeball. Now I'm going to just do the same thing on the other eye. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is it hard to blend?
No, it's not the best to blend, but I can blend it. I just do soft, circular, swirly motions. This other greyish brown, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll be using that slightly further in on the lid to start coating more of the lid in a similar tone to what I just went in with. Just really smooth out the kind of blends going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. My eyeball is watering, doing all of the little swirly blendy motions. I have used this palette before, but this is also one of the first times I've been like doing more in-depth actually using all of the shades in one hit. So this will also be a fun test to see how this palette performs in like one of these type of scenarios, which obviously isn't the best to give it under, but 3 shimmers left, and I'm just trying to think of how, or the order I want to use them. I think I'm gonna just go in with that one first, and middle one then the darkest, to try and blend it all together. I'm going to grab a little pencil brush. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all I'll have to kind of coat the inner corner area of my eye. So I'm really going to focus it on the inner corner and start blending it. We also have a little bit of fallout, but I'm going to scoop the fallout off my face. And that's what I kind of got me going on. Now repeat that, go 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I got a bit of an inner corner going on, that looks pretty. Now, on the same brush, I'm going to go into this darker shimmer, like I did last time, just on the other side, just keeping it more in the center. It's definitely not looking like bad. The last shade that I have is this beautiful shimmeriness. So I don't know how well that's going to go on. I don't know how well this is going to go on. But I'm just going to try and use it to mesh the kind of browny shimmer in with the greys and the black. And then sweep whatever is left on my brush just under there. Because it's so small it will drag kind of what I've already got going on the lower lash lines. Now, last 1, 2, 3, 4. And now that's done for the eyeshadow. I'm just putting it on this outer corner area. I'm going to roll again, and this one will be for lipstick. I'll use this Model Rock Chic Rebel Revolution matte, and I'll see how many coats or dunks I'll do. The amount of numbers I get is the amount of dunks I have to do into the tube. So roll again. I don't know if that actually did anything or not. Should have just not pressed it again because I just rolled 6. If Ready was in there, this will be on my number 1. Dip number 3. I'm pretty sure I'm at 4. 5. Last one, number 6. Make it a good one. Oh, yeah. Oh, paint it on. Oh, because I don't have enough on already, you know. Oh, yeah. I guess I probably should put on mascara, should I? Just to go with it. I will use the MAC Cosmetics in Extreme Dimension because this is a sample. Fuck using the Pat McGrath one because that's way too thick even when doing just 2 coats. So I'm going to curl the lashes just gently. I'm rolling. Ah, it's only 2. Oh no. My inner corner leaked and I made a whole track in my face.
Oh no.
It's okay, grab sponge, blend it out. No, it's making it worse, never mind, abort mission. I'll just do the second coat, we'll ignore it. It doesn't matter. I'll be a real hot mess, how about that? I mean, it doesn't help I'm sitting with a fan blowing in my face, so it's probably because I've got the fan going while I'm doing this. But it's okay. It's worth it. You get to see the hilarity that is my face. Yes. So, I think this is it. Oh my god, there goes a second one. Oh, the beauty. Oh, the drama. Oh, it makes you weep how beautiful I am. Oh. This is my look. It's fantastic. It's not that far off of what I'd probably do anyways with this palette if I was doing an actual independent review. But the makeup is fabulous. It's not as bad as looking as I thought it would be, especially after crying. It's a bit fucked on this side, as you can see. But like outside of that, texture-wise, the skin doesn't look that bad. Even in my fine lines, it's not too terrible. On this side of the face where I didn't cry, it's definitely broken down to my lower lash line for sure, but it's not as bad as it could be. We did pack on the powder though, so. And the lips looking stunning. I think that was a pretty decent success, I say. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful hilarity. Now I have to think of some people to tag. I tag Tish, because you are here. I will tag Bethany at One Busy Mama, and I will also, if she wants to do it, I'll tag you, Shelley, my beautiful. Welcome to Shelley's Crazy Train. So I'll leave their links down in the description box as well of this video. Thank you all for watching this craziness ensue. Thank you for watching my beautiful teary dramatic moment. Hope you have a great rest of your day, rest of your night. Love to you all from Australia. Bye.